Football brings you the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they're the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now motion left with Mooney. Here's a 2nd and 7. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
46 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw.
Finding Knox there, complete.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 3 yards out.
And the Saints had 6 to their lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
2nd and 10. Now motion left with Mooney.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complete.
Their lead is diminished a little bit here after he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So we'll see if this offense can right the ship. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 1. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Terrell Bernard.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
Ready. Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9 now. Olave holds it in. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pacheco. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Pacheco.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.